Nigga, I'm from Pacoima. Nigga, I'm from Pacoima. Nigga, I'm from Pacoima. Nigga, I'm from Pacoima. Oh, a lot of niggas gon' get it. I taught them how to crease up khakis and rock fitteds.
Another edition of the Stone and Bone Pacoima Perspective. Today, of course, you got me, Keystone. We got Bone is he's gonna be with us mostly in spirit, but he's here. But you probably won't see his face. But we do have the Prince of Pacoima as always. We got Be Crazy with us, and then we got a special guest, man. I'm excited about this one. We got Daniel Terry. A lot of you might know Daniel for Formula for Speed with the with the football, the off-season football training. He well known in the Antelope Valley and definitely in the 818. So we're gonna get and probably more than that, but we're gonna find all that out. So we're gonna get into it. So Daniel,
yes, sir.
we gonna we just like I said, I want to let's get some background. So what year were you born?
I was born in October 73.
October 73. Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
yeah, I was born in 73 too, so we're the same age.
Yes,
So where were you born at?
I was born in South Central.
Wow.
78 and over.
Look at that. I bet a lot of people didn't know that already. We already hitting them. We already hitting them. So,
I've been in Pacoima so long, they don't even know.
A lot of people wasn't expecting that one. So what year did you come to Pacoima? Or do you remember anything about the LA life? Did you live there long enough to remember anything?
Yeah, because if people always growing up, man, didn't realize, like, that's why I don't have a lot of family in Pacoima. I have because my family is LA all over. Right? So I came to LA. You know, mom's was trying to, my older brother, Sonny, a lot of people know him. So he was already coming out here before me. But I got bused to Fillmore. People don't know that. Before Broad.
Hey, I didn't know that. Because look, I always took the bus from Fillmore to somewhere else. I didn't even realize it was buses coming to Fillmore. That tripped me out when you told me that the other day. So a bus all the way from the city came to Fillmore Elementary School.
I think the corner of 90, I lived on 94th in Avalon, but it was 90, like 97. I would have to go to that corner, get on the bus, and bring us all the way to Pacoima. And then I had an auntie that left LA before us that moved to the west side on Deskin. Y'all know Junior. I don't know if y'all know Junior. Deskin, obviously. So I've been knowing Deskin and them before. And Boo and Ramp before I ever even moved to Pacoima. Because of my brother. Right. You know what I mean? Right. You know what I mean? And my family, my cousins and them that moved to Pacoima on the west side. And then when I started getting bused, my auntie was like, just let him stay with us. So I started staying on Desmond.
Okay.
And, they signed me up for baseball. And
about what grade was that? About how old were you then?
That was 6th grade, going into 7th grade. When I started
six going to 7th grade?
Yeah.
Okay. So you was at Fillmore with who? Like Kenny Haywood, them dudes?
JJ was me. I got a picture. My mama got a picture right now. Me and JJ Pleasure got curls. We back to back.
Everybody had curls. It was at like 85. By 84, 85, you had to have a wet juicy curl.
You know what I mean? And Keywan, like JJ, me and JJ really close. We always been close since back then. You know what I mean? But I got a picture, like I said, JJ, Keywan, Pierre Richards, Mickey Celestine, rest in peace, Mickey. All them, Kevin Hill, like that's old,
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. That's all, like I say, that's all my era. I know I pretty much know all them dudes. So where'd you go from Fillmore? Where you go to McClay?
I didn't go to McClay. So when my mom moved from LA, my mom moved Columbus and Roscoe. You know, you got the real bad side of Columbus. What is that part? And then I lived on the Roscoe side, like towards the corner of Roscoe and Columbus. We moved there, and then I was, you know, now I'm in junior high school. I'm at Fulton Junior High School off of
So you went to Fulton.
Yeah.
Okay. So so going to Fulton, did you was it now? I know it was like in that at that time it was a few Crips down in that area, right? Down in Panorama City. It was more yeah, it was a lot of Crips and stuff over there. Did you live near a lot of that?
Like I said, they was on the Parthenia side, on the other side, so I really wasn't. You know what I mean? And by that time, I was already moving around in Pacoima, so I wasn't never home. I would catch the 5 to get up right in front of the Noms.
Right.
It was my best friend. I lived in the Noms, to be honest. And so I was over there anytime I could, you know, for the most part.
Okay.
I caused some trouble coming home, walking down Roscoe.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that was a day. Yeah, it was dangerous back then going to Panorama City, boy.
And then you get the guilty by association thing, you know, because I'm over there so much, you know what I mean, and you know, and a lot of things happen coming home or you know trying to get home. But
so now. I know you as an athlete. Was you playing Pop Warner football or anything? Who'd you play for?
So I started off playing for Inglewood, and then and then when we left LA, I played for the Trojans. So I played for Coach Mill, KD. That's how me and KD so tight, because his stepdaddy was my coach. So me, Johnny Carter, Antoine Carter, Jack, we was loaded. You know, we had a squad. So I played for the Trojans.
Wow.
Before high school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that sounds like a cold little squad.
Dog in a cold squad. You guys see them over there?
You
said gangster over there? Was he at the Trojans? Was he over there at the Trojans then? The gangster. Yeah. Under me, because you know he like 2 years younger than me.
He's a little younger than yeah.
My little brother went over there for a minute. That's how I met them. I met them way back then. You know what I mean? Right. Way back then. You know, so yeah, real talk.
So you was running with the Trojans. Man, where was the Trojans' home field? Was it always at Van Nuys? Huh? It was at North Hollywood. Okay. Yeah, I guess they moved to Van Nuys later on or something.
Later.
Yeah. Okay. So y'all was down there in North Hollywood running for the Trojans. Yeah, that's tight, man. So now you ended up well, I'll let you tell it. What high school did you end up at?
So after leaving the Trojans, you know, you got the different schools coming to our banquets. I was supposed to go to Kennedy in the Magnet. We was living in you know, Sepulveda, Panorama City, whatever you call it. But I was up at Fillmore playing hoop one day with my cousin. I think crazy, like my cousin Calvin. That's the first of my family that moved from LA to the Valley. Okay. So at the time, back in that day, Deskin was with my cousin. So that's why me and Deskin, that family, I'm close to them. So I ended up going up there to play hoop, and Jerome Casey and Robert Augustus, and I had already knew them because we lived on Desmond. You know what I mean? Yeah. They like, man, come here. You playing right now. You know, as a sophomore, that's all I needed to hear. I was home with my mom, and I changed and enrolled in Sylmar, but Kennedy was filming me coming out my house. You know what I mean? You feel what I'm saying?
Oh man.
Move real quick. You know where Olive View Hospital is in the back of Sylmar. Yeah. Them apartments right across the street from Olive View Hospital. My mom moved just so I can go to Sylmar. I'm thankful I did though. You know what I mean? But yeah.
Yeah, heck yeah.
She didn't want me to go to Fernando. She didn't want me to go to San Fernando. Sure. Right.
So you was playing what you was running, QB? What you was a quarterback?
Yeah, you know, back then the quarterbacks was an option. I was an option.
I said, I was about to say you had that triple option going.
Yeah, so I got busy in that. So I played DB in college, but I played quarterback from the Trojans. I was the quarterback with the Trojans, like Kev and Johnny Carter and JJ. Them was my running backs. Carlos Thompson, you know what I mean? We had dudes, you know what I mean? And I ran that option, you know?
Wow.
I ran that. Yeah.
Man, but okay. So was y'all was beating that Bears team? Because I know that Bears team was cold with Bryson and Haywood and Mikasa and Deuce and them.
That was the game, us versus them, right? And
them dudes didn't lose from kindergarten on up or something. It was something crazy, right?
So,
man,
rivalry, but you know, we was trying to smack their ass, but they had a little too much. You know,
okay.
They had a little too much, and they beat us. You know, we didn't get over that.
Right. Nah. I was there like, man, because real moment. I keep it real. I didn't make that team, the Coach Lee team. Because my mom didn't let me play until I was damn 13 years old. So I go out there green as grass, and they was like, nah, you're not ready. Like them dudes was like ridiculous.
Jamel Liggins, Lebo,
man,
Kenny Haywood,
dudes.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so that was a squad, man. That was a hell of a squad, man. But so you end up at Sylmar with Coach Engelman?
Absolutely. We was his first class. You know, like from so, you know, while I'm there, we lost 4 games in 3 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, my senior year, we had 8 people. You know, we was rocking. You know what I mean? So we, in my opinion, well, in most people's opinion, we kind of set the bar, and then you start seeing all them different people that would have went to San Fernando or would have went to Kennedy. Now they going to Sylmar because
they start going to Sylmar.
Yeah. We established that there, man.
They was getting all the Bears because the Bears were playing at they field and everything. So everybody, they was just filtering and all that.
Oh, that's real shit. For real. That's exactly what happened. So, and then, Pacoima was feeding everybody. You know what I mean?
Man.
And Sylmar.
That's crazy.
That's why I always say, like with my LA family, I'll be like, dog, look, when I went to Pacoima the first time, we out there for Thanksgiving, and I'm like, hey, look, y'all ain't never been out here. It's LA to me. It felt like this. Right. You know what I mean? I'm just keeping it real. If you look at my 6th grade pictures, it was all black. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I felt when I first came to Pacoima. So, and then like because I already knew some people because of my brother Diesel and Robbie and them. You know what I mean? So,
right.
You know, if you ask me where I'm from, I'm telling y'all where I was born.
Right.
I'm from Pacoima. I've always carried that. College.
Right. Facts.
I don't want to say that, but I'm saying that's why nobody really know I'm originally from LA. You know what I mean?
Right. So we go down that road. So hanging in the noms and everything. So that kind of, I mean, it was the late 80s, early 90s. So of course, everybody had to, you was kind of involved in the street culture and everything. So did it get deep for you, or was you, or you always kind of had 1 foot in, 1 foot out type of deal?
1 foot in, 1 foot out. And the thing, and I'm thankful for this, honestly. So Diesel, rest in peace. Somebody that had a relationship with my brother, Robbie. People that I consider family. Them dudes, like, I love them because they was the type where get up out of here. Back then, I was little son, my brother's son. They had a relationship.
I didn't even know that was your brother until recently.
What'd you say, B?
I never knew that. Until when I was out there recently. I never knew Sonny was your brother, bro.
Yeah, that's my oldest brother.
I never knew that.
Because
but it makes sense now. It's like, I didn't see you around, but now it makes sense. It makes sense now.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, that's just okay. I can dig it now. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know that, bro.
with detail on them. So they kind of, thankfully, you know, I would say me and like Johnny Carter, like y'all need to get up out of here. It's hot right now. You know what I mean?
Right.
We knew what that meant. You know what I mean? And sometimes we was there when it was hot.
Right.
We have seen it too. You know what I mean? And because I had relationships with a lot of certain individuals, Jay and all them, we at a party. If something happened, that's how I go. I'm with my folks. So that's how I was gonna go that night. You know what I mean? So
You get to
it do become what I realized later on, like maybe 18 or so, party in Panorama City. You know, I was trying to get the women. You know what I mean? And then I walk into a party and I realize
you see Ed's turn.
and I realized, oh, I can't do that no more because I'm attached to that. You know, and I gotta respect that. You know what I mean?
Right. Stupid.
You know.
Hey. So
Good move. Good choice.
hey, so now did you ever find yourself where or maybe in your mind you felt like maybe you wanted to prove yourself a little bit more streetwise just because you really wasn't there, but did you ever have or feel the burden of impressing the cast that was just totally with the gang banging was or you just always knew your role was what it was?
I would say this: when I came back from college in football, right? So you talk early 20s,
Right.
and now I'm exclusively hanging with them, with those people. You know what I mean? That's that world. You know what I mean? It wasn't no more because some of my friends were Johnny's still going to college, different people gone. So now I'm still in times. When I come back home, that's where I've been since 7th grade or whatever. So yeah, you start feeling that way a little. Even when I surf, that's who I'm with, G-Man or whoever else I'm with. So we club, different stuff is happening, but it came a point where for me, man, that ain't what I'm here to do. You know what I mean?
Right.
Keep it real, like that's not what I'm here to do. So I'm strong enough to understand that. You know what I mean? And be that. Like that ain't what I'm here to do. You know?
No, I appreciate it. I definitely feel you. What college did you end up going to?
End up finishing at Cal State Fullerton before they dropped football like 93.
Okay.
I had offers from a few different schools, Colorado, different schools, and I came home and went to Taft. You know, that's who went there before us. Me and Johnny went there. James Gordon and Diesel went there.
Oh,
back in the day. Taft Junior
oh, you talking about Taft College?
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah. Mike asked me.
Yeah, so we went up there. Only stayed there for a semester. I played one season and then I went to Cal State Fullerton.
Okay. Hey, that's cool, man. So you was up in Fullerton for a minute. So did you end up graduating from Fullerton? What you
No, I can't coming home, doing too much, and end up having a baby and my daughter and working. I had shoulder surgery actually too. That was part of it too. So I was in the middle. So Fullerton, that Title 12 happened where they had to have full man, women's sports. So if you remember, Cal State Fullerton, Cal State Long Beach, Cal State LA, all dropped football.
Yeah.
Remember that. So I was
hey, Northridge wasn't too far behind them either, were they?
2 years later. Yeah. So all the Cal States. So I could have went to like Troy State, which is in Alabama. I ain't want to go to Alabama.
Right.
You know? So I ended up staying at home. You know what I mean? And experience being lost a little bit. You know, so that's the time when I say I was moving with other, you know what I mean? Because I was a little bit sure of who I was at the time.
Nah.
I'm not a football player no more.
Trust me, man. I ended up, when I got out of high school, I went to San Diego Mesa College.
Okay.
And it didn't, when you that young, you really not thinking about nothing else but I'm going to do I'm gonna be playing football for at least till I'm 30. You know what I'm saying? So it's a cold letdown when you finally when them 2 years went by so fast, and then I was out there bullshitting, wasn't taking care of the scholastic part of it.
Mhm.
Shit, by 21, 22, it was like, man, it's I gotta go get a regular, go see if I can find a regular job. No degree, no nothing. Let me go try to find a job. And like you say, I start having kids, and it's a cold letdown, man.
It is.
So now that letdown though, I'm sure that helps you relate to the kids that you deal with now though. I'm sure you probably could see yourself in a lot of them. And so when did you know, like, man, this coaching thing might be, but you more than a coach. It's not like you just at a high school. You like getting kids from here to there to there to there, and then so you more like a mentoring type of dude. Am I right, or how would you describe your position?
No, absolutely. So coming home, I'm home, and Chris Richards at the time started the Pacoima Wildcats.
Well, yes, right? yes.
So I already know Chris. So he like, come on, coach. My first was Milton Knox and
CJ
and Will Chandler, all them dudes, right? We loaded.
Right.
And I'm tight with them to this day. So they went to college, came home, and coached in my program. So after figuring out, I went back and coached at Silmar with Engelman for a year or two. I realized, money in that, it is too time consuming. Gotta find another way.
The public school circuit ain't paying too much, man. Them little the little per diems,
it ain't nothing. So I was training. I
was just training kids. You know what I mean? Milton
and then CJ Pleasure.
I got him in 6th grade. That my nephew
and what happened
him and people saw his progression,
and it just brought more kids. And so I
accumulated 20, 30 kids, talented kids, and out of them kids,
if it's says
20 of them,
16
of them with D1. You know what I mean? So that's how I started the formula. I started
with 8th graders, and out of that 8th grades,
that first group of kids, like I said, 16 of them went. A couple of them getting ready for the draft right now
this year.
And so then as that grew
organically.
You know what I mean? And then now I got a tryout and I got 100 kids showing up at Alameda. You know what I mean?
Right.
I used that, and then I moved to the AV. I moved out the Valley. I moved up there.
And training
kids out there. My first kid out there was Devon House. He ended up going to New Mexico State, playing 8 years in the league, so I'm close to that family. And I started seeing the talent out there, and I'm like, damn, it's not getting out, though. Like, if y'all went to my high school, y'all going to SC
and where else? So,
the formula was born, but it was born organically. It wasn't like I had a business plan. It was born organically.
I'd have to be prepared, though. Yeah.
Was it rocky? Was it rocky at the start though? Like, was it like getting to the business part of it? Was it rocky? Because I know a lot of people can't afford it, so you probably was coming out your own pocket for a little bit of that, huh?
I'm that kid, so I understand that.
Yeah, understand that, yes, sir.
I always, all I require was, if you're gonna come grind and do what you're supposed to do, wise, I'm gonna figure out how to support you. I'm married now, but at the time I was a bachelor in my house out there, and my son, to tell you, my son is in high school
now. He was 2-3. He got
5, 6, 7 dudes in the house on the weekend, the whole weekend, and that's how I did it. I'm not turning nobody down, especially just from where I'm from, and I just believe in that, bro. Like, I know one little thing will make you go left, or one little thing will make you go right too.
Yeah.
Be the one little thing, hopefully, to make you go right if that's what you needed. So it's always been a mentoring situation. I always felt like I used sports as a vehicle. That's it. That's all it really is anyway. It's gonna end when you're young. You don't realize it. And I said, so if you don't use it the way they're using you, because they using you absolutely. So if all you get out of it is fucking trophies, then you did yourself a disservice. That's what I feel. You know what I mean? So
Hey, hold on. Expound on that, man. Make it plain for these kids, man. How are they used? How are they being used? What expound on that? How are they being used?
So in this world, and I'm specific to football, coaching, different things like
right.
Make a good living, and that's fine. They get promotions, they get better situations, and it's not to discredit them being good coaches. You know what I mean? But I don't give a shit how good of a strategy you got. If you don't have no horses, you're not gonna win. So, put that in my kids and in my parents. Any kid or parent that really had a relationship with me over the years know how I think. And if you're gonna be used, then you better get something for it. And nothing bad. You better take advantage of the education. You better take advantage of the relationships you have while you're in college, outside of sports, because that shit gonna end. And if you don't say that for the same kid, my kids that go to college, if all you leave college, I know it. I got a lot of friends that got degrees that ain't doing well. You know what I mean? If all you get from the college experience is the degree, without the relationships, without the access to this or that, you sold yourself short.
Sold yourself short, yes, sir.
So I always look at it, you know, whatever you want to call it. I hustle. So I hustle. And hustle is not a bad word to me. You know what I mean?
No, it's not. It's not.
You know, so I hustle in everything I'm in to a degree. But when I learn, as I elevated in business or different things, I'm bringing what I know back to where I'm from and who I deal with. Everybody not gonna listen. Yeah, okay. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna share it, and if you don't take it, then that's on you. But I'm gonna share it. I'm gonna transfer. And if I can plug you into something, that's what I'm gonna do. I was doing it today. I had a meeting, not today, but Thursday, with this marketing company. That's $1 billion company. I've been dealing with one of the representatives for a few years. Now, looking at some of my kids, they name and likeness deals. You know what I mean? And that just happened, like I said, organically over time. Just you create relationships. I got relationships. So if I don't take advantage of my relationship in a positive way, I'm the same thing I told the kids. If all you get is the degree, so if I take my experience and what I've learned over the years, I don't set a kid at 20 something up. But you know,
right. What you here for? No, real. That's the outlook that needs to be clear, like from the for the 20-year-old, because 20-year-olds don't have that outlook. So they need to understand, like, yeah, you the baddest dude on earth, but if you don't have a personality that you can relate to other people, or you could like show people that you're worth them investing in.
Yeah.
And you gonna be 23 and done, and you got all that talent.
You know what I'm saying? They need to understand that. If you don't understand you are a brand, they understand. Right. Them coaches, they've been understanding that for 40 years.
So do you let them know that you 15, 16, you can't be on Twitter with a blunt in your mouth, and you can't have no red cup and all that kind of shit while you on Twitter and posing with guns and shit all on the. You can't do that, right?
You can't. My conversations is blunt for that. Even coaches that coach up under me, that's they just finished in school, they 20 something, and even with them, I'll be like, man, look, you an example, whether you know it or not. You're not their friend. You know what I mean? Now, we can be cool. We on a road trip. We out of town. I want the kids to have a good time. Let's enjoy. We in Vegas. We in Arizona, wherever we are. But y'all got to know how to conduct yourself. Take care of the business because it's a long play. It's a long play that you're not thinking about right. Relationship you establishing right now might be 20-year relationships, and you don't even realize it. You know what I mean? You can either kill it or you can grow it. You know what I mean?
Man.
So yeah, so my kid right now that just finished playing in the Super Bowl, that's about to be training with Chris Rollins, played at SC, played at Arizona, played for the Chiefs, rookie. So when COVID was in, my wife is a nurse practitioner. She went to New York to work when COVID first broke out, right? So in my house, I had Chris, TJ, Jamal Bell at Baylor right now. He getting ready for the draft. Like they were staying with me during the week. They've been with me since 7th, 8th grade. And they all on the verge of getting to the league, right? 3 of them already there. And I would just open up a gym I had partnered with at that time in Chatsworth. Everything was closed. If y'all remember, all the gym, I would let them go do their work. And so we end up having round tables. You know what I mean? And
right.
Who
was that with Tommy?
With Tommy, yeah.
With Tommy Sykes?
Shout out
to Tommy and Vic, man.
Yeah, exactly. That's my dude.
Yeah.
So I would put up that for them. You know what I mean? And we would have conversations, and I'm like, I don't want to talk about football. I would identify Jamal, say Jamal's the kid that's flashy kid, right?
Right.
Jamal, what you majoring in? I forget what it was. I said, have you looked at what they make? Well, you need to find that out now rather than getting your degree and go find out it only takes.
The school will have you as a sociology major or something, and you only gonna be making about $25,000 a year coming out with a degree.
And now you feel like you wasted your time.
Don't wasted your time, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So
I'm not hating on sociology majors, but I'm just saying that's something. They see you black, they kind of push you into them those degrees where it's kind of easy for you, or it's easy for them to keep you eligible to play. Like he said, they're using you. Long as you eligible to play, they good. They getting theirs. But you can't be scared to go after that big dream, man. You got a chance to be a doctor, a lawyer. You got all that. You could get that paper for that too. You just got time. You know what I'm saying? You made it to that point. Yeah, man. Let me stop, man. Go ahead, tell him, D. Tell him.
So we had that and you know, like I said, now they're going through their professional process, right?
Right.
Because of that seed back then, I'm still a part of that process. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's a trust.
Right.
I've never had, you know what I mean? Like what I've always told them, y'all make it, y'all got to come back. Same shit I did for y'all, it's going to be some new kids right now. It's important that they see y'all so they can see this process, that this process work. You know what I mean? And so that's how that went, man. So for me, that's what it's about at the end of the day. And I won't act like I ain't made no money or I haven't did different things, but I haven't made it off of these kids, really, to be honest with you. Give too much away. You know what I mean?
Nah, man. Nah, God gonna bless you. God gonna bless you anyway. You ain't got, you know what I'm saying? You cause you putting it in the right spot, man. I believe that. I ain't gonna lie, man. I believe that's what I believe.
You doing something good. You feel me? You doing something good, man. You coming back. You came back. You helping the kids. You telling them come back. You know, once you make it, come back and show it. Lead by example. You feel me? Absolutely. You doing it, man. I salute you for all that, homie. For real.
Appreciate that, dog. For sure. Yeah.
Man. So it's this like I said, I was excited about this this interview for this reason, because I knew man, we know each other, more passing. We know a bunch of the same people and all that, but we never were like, we didn't hang out or nothing growing up. But I've been peeping out, what you've been doing. and for a while, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I respect it. I even I tried to get a little football team off the ground at one time myself, a little travel football team, uh or 7-on-7 type deal.
Yeah.
But it, like you said, when it got too bumpy for me and I couldn't keep it together.
Yeah.
But so I salute that you was able to actually keep yours together, and actually now you seeing the fruits of your labor. Cats coming back from the Super Bowl and shit like that. That gotta be huge, man. So nah, much respect on that, man. Um, so now so you opened up a gym. You got a gym over there in Santa Clarita, right?
I do. Right across the freeway from Magic Mountain. Yeah. Gym Performance Lab. So I got a gym, and that fruit, that seed was, I ended up partnering with Tommy at Slim Body for a minute.
Right.
And then I decided to do this. I moved back down from Palmdale to Valencia, and so the gym, it's a performance gym. It's a sports-based gym, but I also have, I have a nonprofit called Foes Up. And
Right. Talk about it.
yeah, we're gonna parlay into that. And so obviously we got the gym. I got a partner, Fernando Guerrero, was a champ in boxing at one point. He run the boxing program. We got a full boxing program, youth boxing, full ring, USA boxing. We just had a tournament last Sunday, packed house. But I do the performance side. We have the side of the building where we got 6,000 square feet, and we got a 2,000 square foot where it's office spaces. You know what I mean? So that's housed in the which we're building right now is the academy. You know what I mean? So like homeschool, hold back. You want to hold your kid back. Homeschool kids come there, and I'll be their PE program. You know what I mean? And that particular if it's Gorman, they pay us for the if you want to learn music, I got a studio, little podcast room in there. You know what I mean? All of that. So that's the next play. Well, that's the current play right now that I'm investing in. I'm fully building, and it's growing and it's taking off. You know what I mean? Like I got my college kids come home and train here. Like the Chris Rowland just played in the Super Bowl. He with me right now to mid-April. You know what I mean? Training. So for that to come back, that's a belief in what I do. He can go somewhere else, but he want to be. You know what I mean? So a lot of people don't do that. They branch off.
Well, you got him there.
And so, we got TJ come back with TJ home. He over there. JJ Wilson, he over there. It's several. High school and you. So Foes Up thing came from my formula kids. They I don't even know how they came up with that shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. But they start saying Foes Up, So I was like, damn. So JJ been telling me for a few years, you need to start a nonprofit. You need to start a nonprofit. I was, I'm trying to build what I'm building already. So during COVID, I had downtime. I finally got somebody to create the nonprofit. So I turned Foes Up, which is FOESUP, right? That's the acronym. The acronym is Families Overcoming Environmental Shortcomings, Unveiling Purpose, right? So the lunch for that was I had an event called Coming Out of COVID. So I had to, I couldn't go big as I wanted to, but I had an event. I rented a hall, and it was called I'm More Than an Athlete. Right.
Now I remember seeing it online. What JJ spoke, right?
JJ spoke.
Shoshana,
Chris, Juana, Tommy, Sykes. I had Chris Richards Jr. The whole panel, male and female, of all people that play sports for college and are and in different business worlds and different, maybe they're in corporate America or whatever they're doing. So I had a panel because I wanted to really speak to the kids, and to the parents. Because when you're good in football, you're good in baseball, you're good in soccer, people move shit out the way for you. You know what I mean?
Sir.
when you go to, like what you said earlier, you go to college, maybe you go to college, or maybe you don't even go. You finish high school and you don't make it past that. But I know for me and a lot of my friends, we all had these conversations where you come back home, you didn't realize you wasn't regular. You regular now, though. Making sure you got the right classes now. You know, they not making sure you got to ride to practice now, right?
Real, yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? So
Yes, sir.
figure shit out, and it's a transition, man. So that event is more so about the parents knowing how important it is to embrace. If your kid can draw, invest in that too.
And the other talents, yeah.
Yeah. The other talents. That don't mean you don't pursue if they're really talented in basketball. That don't mean you don't pursue that full throttle. But we know the small percentage of that make it. That's just the reality. If 1.8% make it to the NFL, then that means 98% didn't, 98.2 did.
0.2 didn't make it. Yes.
And out of that 98, a lot of them were good enough. It just didn't go. It didn't work. A lot of shit can happen. So that's one thing. And then doing that and building that, I realized too, like dealing with kids, they had the same dream I had. We all thought we was going to the league. You know what I mean? So, you know, we ride in the van, going to tournaments, and you hear those conversations, and I'm like, damn, they sound just like me and Johnny and whoever else. Right. 15. You know, and you realize that maybe one of these dudes makes it, maybe none of them. But so I also realized it was a need for the regular kid that didn't play any sports, that just was maybe didn't have a parental guidance or whatever this way is. That kid needs some help too.
He needs some help too. Yeah.
Because we know it only takes, if you're a little bit lost, you can become a lot lost. You know what I mean? Real fast. And so that regular kid, so that became another passion. Like, no, I want to tap into everybody. Like, I want to be a resource for. I don't give a shit if you play sports or not. You know what I mean? Like, I want you to be in my building for some guidance, for some mentorship, because a lot of times we don't have it. You know what I mean? Like,
nah, you real, man. It's we was talking about it a little bit earlier, you know what I'm saying? But me and Squeak was just talking about it. Like, we done all made a stupid mistake at 2021 or even before that, or make a split decision, and you not knowing that split decision could actually change the trajectory of your whole life. Just that one, you know what I'm saying? You do something, you might have just had too much of a 40, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever. But that decision, bam, that shit changed the whole trajectory of your life. Next thing you on a bus with chains on. And how did this happen that fast? You know what I'm saying? Like, God, dog.
You know,
or worse, you know what I'm saying? And the whole trajectory is different. So I do understand exactly and have seen, you know, firsthand how you know you can make a bad decision. Or shit, these days, you know, with what they putting in dope and shit, you might decide to take a pull of some weed and that shit got laced with fentanyl or something, and you out of here. So
you the one that sold it to them, and they out of here. You can thanks for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's you know, a lot of this shit by design. You know what I mean? And but dude, where I deal with it is what it is. You know what I mean? So you're gonna bump your head against the wall trying to change the world, it ain't gonna change. So how you participate in that game is how you win. Okay, let me figure out how I win, and then how I can take that win to my people and help them win. You know what I mean?
Right.
Everybody ain't gonna listen in. And you gotta understand that everybody, some people gonna hate on you, some people I've experienced a lot of that. You know what I mean? For no reason. I don't matter. You know what I mean? That's cool. You know what I mean? But do what I do, what I feel like I'm called to do, what I'm passionate about. And I always did it in the background. So I don't think a lot of people even know how much I was doing. They see the you know what I mean? And I have parents that you should share that. That's not why I'm doing it. Like I like the background. Like I like the dark, you know, and I like to operate in the dark. I move the little pieces around. Was y'all it puts you in a better situation. If I have a family that trusts me, you know what I mean, and they want to do X, Y, and Z, and I can help them do X, Y, and Z. And I don't care about no social media credit. You know what I mean?
Right.
I just God credit. Like that's family know. Like them winning, and when that kid come back, the kid know. The family know who did what. Right.
Nah, that's important, man. So shoot, man. When we talked, what was that, yesterday or the day before? You was on your way up to Folsom to do something, man. So you want to talk about that a little bit, man? That sounded pretty deep too.
Yeah. So yesterday morning, I flew out to Folsom to go see Kevin Hill. Y'all know him, Snoop. And you know, childhood friend. You know, so like for me, man, I like if I was your friend, I'm your friend. We went different ways when it got to high school, but I believe in relationships. So y'all doing that right now, and that's cool. Like, but I'm doing this, and it's always been a respect thing. But anyway, so yeah, I flew out yesterday morning to go to Folsom to. So Kev has created a program called Man of Character. You know what I mean? And it's their graduation was yesterday, and they hand select who can enter that program, and it's a 13-week program. And you know, it's to combat recidivism, to keep dudes from coming back. So they pick who's that qualify, whether it's Hispanic, it was Hispanic, Asian, Black, all of that, right? CJ Stroud, daddy, that played the quarterback for Houston, Texas. He was in that right there. We chopped it up yesterday.
Wow.
So we've been talking about that, like, you know, back and forth for some months. And so I flew out yesterday to witness, because my thing is, through my nonprofit, I want to bring that out here. You know what I mean? The juvenile justice system. And on top of that, I want to take that to the kids before they even enter that shit. You know what I mean? The kids that's already on the fence. If they gonna gang bang, they gonna do this, or they gonna sell drugs, or they gonna rob, whatever that is. You know what I mean? Like, we all know, if somebody would have pulled your coattail, maybe you don't go that route. You know what I mean? Maybe you do, but maybe you don't. You know what I mean?
Right.
So some people gonna go that route regardless. That's you know. So yesterday was powerful to see, and each individual came up, got a certificate, and they said a few words of how it impacted their life and their journey. And it's about accountability, it's about integrity, it's about what else was it about? It's anger management, it's trauma, dealing with your trauma. You know, because a lot of us had some fucked up childhoods. You know what I mean? You dealing with shit that shouldn't be dealing with at 10 and at 12. You know what I mean? So it hardens you. If I'm hard at 10, damn. You know what I mean? If my innocence is going at 10, then what's the expectation? So you know what I'm saying? So I came off college, bro. I worked at Camp Holton up there in the Terrace. You know, the juvenile camp. So I'm up in there. I'm up in there in the Super Sport on Dayton's. Remember, I had the SS, if y'all don't remember, back in the day, right? So, and I'm hanging out the nuns from work, right? But I was conflicted in there. I worked with Jamal Jacob dad. He was a DPO. You know, and I'm looking at the things they're putting in place, and in my mind, this shit working here where it's structured. You know what I mean?
Right.
You get awards for this structure, right? Some man created this program. he get awards, he get raises, he get bonuses. That shit don't work when that kid parents on dope, the daddy in the pen, the mama, you know what I mean? And he got holes in his shoes, and his people right outside getting money that he walking through every day. You know what I mean?
Yes.
What he's doing in here don't help him there. So it's a conflict for me. You know what I mean? And I can't be about nothing I don't believe in. You know what I mean? So I left probation because of that. You know what I mean? I've been with the city of LA. I'm an ambassador for the city of LA too. A lot of people don't know that. 21 years. You know what I mean? So I a lot of shit, but at the end of the day, for me, it's about where I'm not just where I'm from, but about just the youth, man. And I want to help where I'm from too. You know,
Right.
Real. As we and that's base man. That's our whole thing, man.
It's not too many people like that, man. It's not too many people like that, man. For real.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And for you to do that, that's solid, man.
Yeah.
It's definitely, man. It's definitely not enough of us. I think I think a lot of people, man. I think that calling is in everybody, but like you said, man, it's hard to be a leader if you can't feed the people. And like you say, so if this dude got holes in his shoes and you ain't got no way to you ain't have no way to get this dude a way to make money except for something illegal, you know what I'm saying? Then it's just gonna be that circle, that never ending circle. You know what I mean? That it seemed like as a people we caught up in. So that's why
fear.
We need those. We need that in our community. We need the lawyers. We need doctors. We need plumbers. We need, you know what I'm saying? We need construction workers. We need everything that goes into creating a nation of people, bro. We need shoe cobblers. We need dentists. We need all of that right in our own environment.
We need doctors, nurses. Those are industries you can make a lot of money in, but it's only a small window. It's only a small. What I learned is, when I left probation, I got my commercial, right? I started doing that first, and then I got with the city. And then I started doing heavy equipment operating, right? So I learned how to do bulldozers, scrapers. It was a white man that pulled me to the side and was like, man, don't be offended. It's not a lot of y'all. You don't. It's not in our school. The bread in that industry. I got in that industry. Right? I did a year, right? And then Fred, y'all know Fred. Fred was like, when you get a year, come up to the landfill. I did that. I was there for 2 years, and then I went to the city of LA at 29. You know what I mean? But again, my dudes that graduated college, I've been making money for a long time. You know what I mean? And that's not to knock nothing else, but what I'm saying is, we don't know. We see these dudes and boots and they big
Other way, yeah.
And we don't know these dudes making 130, 140,000. Right?
Yeah.
They just put.
I work in construction right now, and like you said, man, I walk on it. Well, you know what I mean. I work for I don't want to say who, but yeah, I work in construction now. And when you go on construction sites, you don't be seeing us. You don't be seeing too many of us. You be like, God, dog, man. So, you shit. If I'll be the only ones most of the time, and I know cats want to like, man, like, come on. But yeah, it's more just, it's other things to do.
You know what I mean? You know how many dudes over the years with the city of name, I can tell you 6, 7 dudes right now that we all know. Some of them from got a different background. You know what I mean? We from the same area, but they're right now getting their bread. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And I'll help them navigate that. You know what I mean? I just tell them you got a felony. Tell them if you lie, it's a government job. They're gonna find out you ain't hiding. So you include my brother, my older brother. You know, so
Excuse me.
I've always been that dude that it don't take no money out of my pocket if you get a good job. You know what I mean? I've never been that dude, but I know dudes that's like that. They want to eat, and everybody else can be up under me.
Right.
Make me feel powerful. That power for me, power and humility. You know what I mean? If we all eating, then I might need some help one day. You know what I mean? Just being, you know what I mean? But if I don't want to be the only one eating, and supposedly this is my guy, and this is my somebody I call my brother, but I want him to suffer, and I'm in a position maybe I can help him. You know, why wouldn't I help him, man? So that's my goal. That's gonna be who I am. So they put me in the box. So at the end of the day.
I appreciate it, man. I respect it, man, because hey, a lot more of us need to see need to look at life a little more need to look at us more as a community, like or as a nation of people, man, that and we can all, you know, benefit from each other, man, if we figure out how to work together, man. So that's what we trying to push on this platform, and we just, you know, we want Pacoima to get their seat at the table from here on out, man. We gotta avoid like Andre 3000 said, man. You know what I'm saying? Pacoima got something to say too, man. So we trying to say it, man. So man, this been real a real deep experience for me, man. I knew it was gonna be a good one though. So we right up on that. You know, I try to keep it about an hour, man. We right up on there. I don't want to,
Appreciate
you
it,
know.
DT. Appreciate you, homie.
And like I said, I'm a support my people. Like, you know, like crazy. I didn't even know he didn't know that was my brother. That's crazy though, because he would know. I didn't know playing football.
You going in now, Craig. But look, what I want to do though, man. When y'all start balling with the 7-on-7, man, I'm gonna come up there and get some film on some of that, man, and then you know, definitely when my son get back home, we got to come up there and work out with you, man. Get some workouts in with you, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're gonna be at Birmingham March 2nd. That's the next tournament. So
that's close. That's close by. So yeah, I'm gonna come up there. I'm gonna come up there and get some footage for the social media and all that, man, and just you know, and do all that, man. March 2nd, Birmingham. By what time? What time?
I don't know the times yet. I'll let you know.
Okay. Yeah.
Just took the recruiting coordinator job at Alimeti. So Milton is the assistant coach, Milton Knox, and we about to get Alimeti back jumping. And then
KD the receiver coach, right?
Again, I fuck with my people, man. I'm loyal. You know what I mean? So Milton, kid I've been knowing since he was 6 years old, bro. I love him like his whole process, you know, like that's a kid I love to death, man. He know that. Like, so he the one brought me into that situation because I got to the point where I didn't want to coach high school football because I was dealing with so many kids from all over. It was a conflict for me. You know what I mean? I want to be able to deal with you individually, him individually, and not feel like, you know, and then the high schools, whenever Kenny offered me a job or Shamina, immediately before I even signed a contract, the other schools was complaining because they thought I was going to be, which I was.
Yeah, as you should. You're going to be funneling. Heck yeah.
But so I never did it. That's why I stopped. You know, I wasn't coaching. But over here, you know, I'm going to do whatever I do over there. But yeah, you know, we're going to do something.
Okay. We watch it, man. We go definitely, like I say, we go pump it up on the Stone and Bone, man. On this platform, we gonna pump that up, man. Everything Pacoima going, we trying to put it, we trying to put it like it's on a megaphone, man, and put it out there, definitely, man. And then hopefully all our people can see, where, because that's what we want to do, man. We want to let everybody know where everybody's at. So now, everybody could support, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we trying to do, man. So nah, we definitely appreciate you spending the hour with us, man. And I think this one gonna be one of those big ones, man, because this it's a whole lot of information, man. And you doing a whole lot, man. So we salute you here, man.
Appreciate y'all, sir. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
All right, man. So I'm about to stop the record. I'm about to stop
I
recording right
appreciate it.
now.
All right, much love, y'all.
Much love, man.
All right, for sure.
All right, fam.
All right, baby.